Greetings, adventurers, and well met. Thank you, Donation 2, for the Prime resub. Greetings, adventurers, and well met. Master of Dungeons here on the Master of Dungeons Twitch channel, twitch.tv/the Master of Dungeons. It's Sunday. Time for another episode of Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. We're on episode 41. We did leave the characters in combat at the end of the last session, so we'll be jumping back to that here a little bit. First, congratulations, Fingers 0114 on your 105 stream streak. That is amazing. That is insane, and I appreciate that very, very, very much. That is awesome. Thanks to our new followers of late, Davidlika Paracoda from our raid the other day from EB Lounge. Thank you so much. Apujic and Veghead from Mama Panic Raid a couple days ago. Thank you so much. J-Man Jam Frolomir Live, thank you also for the follows. And then we did have a couple follows over the weekend from our virtual D&D weekend that we've been running all weekend. Stray Cat 1212, thank you so much as well. It is Sunday. It's been a long weekend of Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm ready to chill and just have fun and play this game with these awesome characters here in the game. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and reintroduce the characters to everyone. Let's go ahead and start with, first of all, everybody start with Heroic Inspiration, if you don't have it already. Even though we're in the middle of combat, something cool. At the start of every session, I always give out Heroic Inspiration. But Phelix, go ahead and describe your character for everyone.
I am playing Phelix, the Lightfoot Halfling, Order of the Scribes Wizard, level 10, with the urchin background. Grew up on the streets of Neverwinter, found a magic book in a ruin somewhere, and started reading it and decided, hey, I can cast spells now. And from there, got conscripted to go to Phandelver to help out with some delivery of goods, and now we're deep underground. Actually, we're not even deep underground anymore. We're in some other plane of existence, and
the Far Realm.
Fighting off, Far Realm, and fighting all sorts of weird aberrations. Yeah, that's the word I wanted. Aberrations.
All right, thank you, Phelix. And then we have Hannibal.
Hey, Hannibal Kane. Beautiful hill dwarf, amazingly, perfectly groomed forest of chest hair, monk, and a far traveler background. I have never traveled this far. I don't know what the hell's going on.
You're about as far as you can travel, right? You're about as far as you can travel.
Take one more step. This is as far away from home as I've ever been.
Nice. Thank you very much, Samwise.
I like swinging my fist at things. I'm grateful for level 10. I could use my focus points for flurry of blows, get 3 punches instead of 2. All the other awesome stuff that comes with being a monk. And I'm enjoying this really weird adventure with my 3 friends.
All right, thank you, Hannibal. And then we have Ulmor.
Yes, I'm playing Ulmor Wakefield. Is a orcish type person, barbarian and a bard. Bard level 3, 7th level barbarian. Big kind of greenish guy with a sailor background. Went out to sea and had a near brush with death, and then came back on land to run around dungeons with his friends, and has had many more brushes with death, and has not decided to go back to sea because he's having too much fun.
Excellent. All right, thank you very much, Ulmor. And of course, the characters are being accompanied by the NPC cleric, the Twilight Cleric, Shae Moonrise. She is a wood elf, follower of Saluna and Illustrae. And she does her best to, she's been experimenting, perhaps maybe to the party's chagrin a little bit with her skills, trying to jump into combat here and there, jump out of combat, trying to do her best to keep them alive, but they've actually been really good about keeping her alive in a few of the past sessions. But she has learned her ways, except she still cusses like an elvish sailor, which the other sailor, the half-orc sailor, can now understand, since Ulmor does know elvish now. All right, nice. So those are the cast of characters, and last week they had made their way into the Briny Maze, a portion of the Far Realm where 3 Mind Flayer fanatics, followers of Ilvash, a Lovecraftian entity from the Far Realm, has these mind flayers, been fanatics for these mind flayers. And we already have a redemption for advantage to Phelix from
Booyah. All right.
the Sheaves. I think we're playing favorites there, but okay, fair enough. Fair enough. And they have made their way through Elithanok into other areas and sections of the Far Realm to find some wards, activating the main portal, and they find themselves in the briny maze. Let's go ahead and get right into it. We'll put ourselves over here. The characters are already there. Initiative order is up. It is Felix's turn. This is the middle of round 2. They've been fighting some Cephalon clusters and some Cephalon Gemules as well. There's a total of looks like 5 Gemules, 6 Gemules. One of them is actually on Shailrun at the moment. And Phelix is up.
So question, the one that's on Shailrun, because it's grappling her, does it have, would I still have disadvantage on a ranged attack or not?
You would still have disadvantage on it. However, she can totally choose to fail your bonus action of moving her away.
Oh yeah, because it would still stay attached to her, right?
But that is forced movement, so it actually would move away from her. I think we ruled that incorrectly in a previous adventure or previous session with the Encephalon. But she is grappled by it, but you can move her out of that with forced movement.
But it's not her that needs to move, it's it that needs to move.
No, you can move her, and that forced movement will break the grapple.
Right, but then it'll still be next to me.
True.
That's all I care about is it being next to me.
Gotcha. No, you won't have disadvantage. You won't have a disadvantage if it's a melee spell attack or a melee attack, but if it's a ranged attack, you would have disadvantage.
Yeah, no, it's a ranged attack I'm planning on. So, then I'm going to move. I'm going to take a 5-foot step here, which it probably provokes an attack of opportunity.
That indeed it does. From that creature is going to try to do a psychic slam against you. Oof. AC of 18.
I will use my reaction to use my staff to cast shield,
Okay.
which will put me up to a 22.
Which is great because it's not using a spell slot.
I should have gone the other way, like to here instead.
Feel free to change it. That's fine.
Okay. Yep. Let's see. 5, 10, 20. So, okay, I have 25 more feet of movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20 to here. Keeps my line of sight on the big guy. Gonna use Chromatic Orb. Gonna upcast it to level 4.
Oof.
Little bouncy bounce.
Little bouncy bounce. Gonna try for a lot of bouncy bounce because there are 5 of those up there and a 6th one down here.
Just fireball the whole room.
Well,
I have
that's
evasion.
the next
Ulmor's
option.
fine.
But
Ulmor's
I'll do
like,
the
hell no.
Chromatic Orb first. That's a 15 to hit with that advantage on the big guy.
That will hit. Remind me what
Okay.
the advantage was from again.
He sheaves.
The
Oh, yes, jeez. Yes, thank you. The redemption.
redemption. That's it. Redemption.
Yes, the redemption.
The redemption. And let's see. I said level 4. Let me submit that. And that is 28 points of damage.
3, 6, 2, and there's 2 6s.
There's 2 6s.
That is going to
So,
kill
here
the
we go.
Encephalon cluster.
Hell yeah! And everything else runs away.
Unfortunately, infuriates them even more.
Nice.
I was actually wondering if the summoned ones would vanish with the creature, but
No, basically what happens is that those gemmules pop off of the cluster's body because it's technically a cluster of the gemmules.
Got it.
So it's not like a traditional summoning. It's
Yeah.
okay. All right, so
Cunning.
going to the one next to
Kind of like the zombie T-Rex vomiting out, zombies.
yes.
Okay, the one next to
All
Hannibal here, right next to it.
Yep.
All right. Another attack roll, an
That's an
18
18
will
to hit.
hit.
Yeah. This is all fire damage just to get that out there.
Uh-huh.
That's level 4, and we submit, and that's 25 points of damage.
Level 1, 3, 6, and there are 2 3s.
There are 2 3s.
That
So
will
we're gonna
kill
go
that
to the
one.
That's 1 jump.
Mm-hmm.
Going to go to the one directly south of it.
Okay.
That's a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
It's not that 29. That crit would have been nice right there, but it's 23 damage.
And there are 2 2s in there.
2 2s. That's jump number 2. We're going to go the one directly south of Hannibal.
Okay.
16 to hit.
That will hit.
Show off.
That's 30 points of damage.
There's a couple
There's
8s
2
in
2s
there.
2 8s and 2 2s.
All right,
And this
jumping to
makes
one to
this-
the south. Yeah, you have 2 more jumps.
The 1B. 1, 2, 3. One more.
You get 2 at first. You get 1 jump at,
2
for
more
1.
jumps, that's
Yeah,
right.
you get 1 jump at first level, second, third, fourth. So 4 jumps. My apologies. Yes, 4 jumps.
Yeah. So that was 1, 2, 3. One more jump.
This will be the last one. Yeah, my apologies.
Yeah.
Jump it at Ulmor.
No problem.
You want to hit Ulmor with it?
I miss anything.
It's a crit.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're not playing homebrew because that would have hit Ulmor, but it doesn't.
You know what? I'm going to use my
Heroic inspiration.
heroic inspiration to re-roll that. And that's
22
a
will
22.
hit. Yep.
Four, and that
Ooh,
is
nice. 29.
29 points of
Whew.
damage.
That's it.
And that's, that's my turn. You can't push the thing off of Shelrin, right?
No, you can, like I said, I had ruled it incorrectly a few weeks back. You can use your bonus action to use your telekinesis on her, moving her 5 feet, which is forced movement. She will automatically fail her save. She will willingly fail her save, and you will push her 5 feet away from the creature. That does break the grapple.
All right, I will do that then. I'll push her 5 feet backwards.
All right. Okay, that was your turn. End of turn.
End of turn.
All right, that brings us up to Shalrin.
That's it.
Shalrin is going to go ahead and use an action to bring up. She is not concentrating on anything. She does have Death Ward on herself. She is going to go ahead and use her Amulet of the Devout to pop up her Twilight Sanctuary. She's going
Nice.
to position herself over to here. Then she's going to use a bonus action and concentrate, since it's a concentration spell now, to pull out her spiritual weapon. And try to attack the one that is right there. She hits it with an AC of 24. She's going to use her Blessed Strikes for 9 radiant to the creature. I will go ahead to mark off her spell. That is her first second level spell that she's used. That is the end of her turn. It is now the Gemmule's turns. The Gemules up by, there's 2 on Hannibal, there's going to be 2 on Ulmor, and there's going to be 1 on Shae. So the Gemules do have the bonus action, but they're going to use their bonus action after their slam. So 2 slams. The first action, we'll just do this all together for the same creature. So the one directly south of you, Hannibal.
Bring it.
Missing with a psychic slam. And then it's going to attempt its leech. So go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Not a problem.
Not a problem at all. The second
It loses.
slam at you. AC of 24, or 22, I mean, should hit, correct?
Yeah.
Or 14 psychic damage. You want to evade that?
Double check. Is evasion still?
Should be updated on your evasion on the
Yeah.
trait. Oh, never mind. That's for a saving throw. Never mind.
Right. Yeah.
You want to deflect?
Uncanny dodge? Is that the one?
I'm thinking deflect blows. My apologies.
There's uncanny dodge in 2, right?
Yeah, but I don't think
I
a
don't
monk
think I-
has that. But you do have deflect blows if you want.
Yeah. I'm looking at the new deflect bows because now it's right. It's not just deflect missiles anymore.
Correct.
And I know we put it in here. Blessing. Flurry of blows. Shit. Sorry about this. I know we put it in here. Deflect blows. Which is
Good.
now deflect attacks.
Yeah, go ahead and pop it into chat.
I'm gonna put the shit in alphabetical order when it's not my turn. I'm gonna go find it in the.
I always do mine on my character sheet by level. So I know.
Yeah,
what
but some of the
level-
shit changed, and I'm
Yeah.
looking for stuff where it used to be.
Yeah. Go ahead and pop it up into chat for me once you have it there.
I'm clicking on it in the. Oh, there it is. It's open in the background. I'm just gonna copy and paste it out of the compendium for now. That way I can copy and paste it into my sheet again, which then I'll probably find it. Attack roll hits you, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Oh, I can't do it because it's psychic.
Psychic. Psych! Take, what was it, 14?
14 psychic damage.
Psyched me out.
And then go ahead and give me another dexterity saving throw.
Did I take that 14 damage? No, I think I was at 63. Dexterity saving throw, that's my jam right there. Not a problem.
Nice. All right, the one's on Ulmor. Psychic Slam, AC of 17 will hit Ulmor on the numbers. We're 12 psychic Ulmor.
Okay.
Oh, my apologies. We're going to be taking some hit points back. I forgot to do
The Twilight Sanctuary, I was gonna,
temporary hit points. Yes.
but I haven't had my turn yet, so I don't get them.
Oh, yes. That's correct. So she got 12 temporary hit points. All right. And then 12 slashing from 12 psychic to Ulmor, which he took. Then Ulmor, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw. Keep in mind, you're a barbarian. You automatically have advantage on all dexterity saves now. Not a problem. And the last one on Ulmor misses horribly, but he will try to leech as well. Will fail. This one's going to move over here. It's going to try to attack Shae. Will miss, but it's going to try to leech onto the wizard.
Felix has dex for days. Nice.
No, he doesn't, but he made a really, really great roll. And that is the Acephalon Gemule's turn. Round 3, Hannibal. You're up. One to the south of you is looking extremely bloodied or gooey.
It is. It is. It is. I am going to zoom in so I can see what the hell's happening. All right, yeah, the one to the south, we will swing a hue. Hoping a 21 hits.
That will hit. We'll use that redemption from fingers on the next attack. I will kill that Gymule.
All right, so we'll go to this one here.
Advantage on this one from the redemption.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hue.
Critting.
Wow.
Nice.
For 18. Nice. Creature is still up, however.
All right, I'm going to drop a focus point to do a flurry of blows, which will give me 3 punches.
Mm-hmm.
Punch 1.
That will hit. Still barely up.
Brr.
13 will miss.
Last punch.
14 will hit. Guess what their AC is?
13 and a half.
That is enough. It only has 7 hit points remaining. That is enough to finish off that Gymule as well. So the 3 directly around you are dead. The only ones remaining, as you can see, there are 2 on Ulmor.
Ulmor.
And then there is 1 still down with Shae and Phelix. And go ahead and take that. Go ahead and take that invisibility off you because they dropped their concentration because the Gymules have tremor sense and blind sight.
Yeah.
Or blind sight, I should say.
All right, can I get to here, or
You have all your movement.
I know, but can I move through this Gymule? Are they small enough for me to skip through, or do I have to stop here?
You can move through your companion space.
Okay, I'm gonna move to here.
There you go.
And I'm gonna remember that I have Sentinel.
All right, and go ahead. Go
12?
ahead. Yes, 12 temporary hit points. That brings us to
Awesome.
Ulmor.
Okay, Ulmor being really large now, with magically large.
Cloak.
He would like to try to just reach down and grab this Gymule in one hand and this Gymule in the other, and just bring them up and try to smash them together.
Well, you'll have to doff your shield, and you'd have to drop your sword or your staff to do so.
Okay.
Keep in mind that doffing your shield does take an action.
All right, he's not going to do either of that.
We are playing Adventurous League, but you can still do nice stuff.
That's what he would like to try to do. He would drop his staff, and but he's not going to do that.
You can drop your staff if you want. Reach out, because that doesn't take any action. You can reach out and try to grapple the one with your first attack, and then you can swing at the other one with the second attack.
Yeah, he's just want to go reach. Yeah, he's going to drop his staff. He's going to reach down and grab one of the Gymules and just try to crush it, or actually use the Gymule, holding that Gymule
to attack the other Gymule,
and squeezing it to do damage, and then maybe even try to swing his arm and hit the other one. I don't know if he could do that or not.
Well, you won't be able to squeeze to do damage with a grapple, but you can try to grapple it. It has to make a strength or dexterity saving throw versus your grapple. And what is your DC set for your grapple? It should be 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier.
Okay, so 12 and 16.
16? Okay, so it's got to attempt a 16 strength saving throw. It will horribly fail with a -2. So you do have this one grappled, and you want to use it as an improvised weapon to slam it against the other one.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and make an attack roll. Should have since you're not proficient with Gymules as a weapon, go ahead and roll a strength, just a strength check. That would be the attack we're looking for.
Okay.
11 will unfortunately miss the Gymule, but you do have the other one grappled.
Okay.
That would be your 2 attacks. Anything in any bonus action?
Well, yeah, he's got it. I've got my shield, so I'm trying to smash and bash. So I'll go ahead and try to smash the one beside Hannibal and to the ground, knock it prone.
Okay, with your shield, yeah, you still got your shield. Go ahead and pop up your shield bash for me again in chat, if you would. Ta-ta-ta. Bash. Hit with a weapon. Well, unfortunately, the shield bash only counts as if you use part of the attack action to hit with a melee weapon.
With the melee weapon.
Yes.
Oh, the shield's not a melee weapon.
It's changed around a little bit, yeah, because players were using it how it was intended, which was to use your bonus action first to bash them to knock them prone and then attack. And then they came out in Sage Advice and said, no, you have to attack first, then you can shield bash. And then they even changed it in the wording now. It says you have to attack and hit a creature with a weapon, which you can then immediately bash the same target with your shield.
Okay. So
you can.
No
do you want to give any bardic inspiration to anyone?
I've got a bonus action. I might as well use it. Hannibal.
What's up?
Bardic inspiration.
Feels good.
All right, and Fingers is going to redeem a monster is blinded. Which monster are you going to blind? We have the one that's grappled, the one by Hannibal, or the one by Phelix. For Cap, my apologies, Cap. Grappled one, all right. The grappled one is blind until the end of its next turn. All right, that brings us to Phelix.
All right. I think I'm just gonna try and chill touch this one standing behind me.
Okay.
17 to
That
hit.
monster is prone, and 18 to hit, that would be.
Yes, it's prone.
And 11 necrotic damage.
All right, prone and 11 necrotic. Oops. All right.
And then I think I want to shove it away from me
Okay.
telekinetically.
All right. It is a strength save. What is your DC?
I
think it's one lower than your spell save, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. So
16.
16.
It is shoved 5 feet away from you. Anything else?
Gonna move around to this side of Shaelrin.
Oh,
And that'll be it.
She is up. She is going to bring her spiritual weapon as her bonus action over and try to hit the prone.
come on, Shae, we believe in you.
AC of 12. She'll take the other 12, but will still miss, unfortunately. But then she is going to go ahead and drop a... let's see what she can do. She didn't have any... Well, all of her cantrips are save cantrips. It is prone. She's just going to go ahead and swing her Lightbringer at it with advantage and miss.
Does she have Toll the Dead still or no?
She does still have Toll the Dead, but it doesn't really do it. She was trying to take advantage of the other of it being prone.
Gotcha.
But let me roll her temporary hit points again at the end of the turn. See if we gain any more. Indeed, temporary hit points go up to 14. And that brings us around to the Gemules. All right. One Gemule on Ulmor is going to attempt to break its grapple. It will not. But it will try to psychic slam you. Missing with a 12. The one on Hannibal will attempt to psychic slam. Ooh, hitting for 17 psychic damage. Take off your 12 temps first. Then take 5 normal. And then give me a dexterity save, please, Hannibal.
Oh.
Keep in mind you do have your bardic inspiration if you need it for the dex save, which you do not. And then the one down here will stand up.
I'm
using half of its movement. Then it will attack Shaelrun with a psychic slam, missing. And then it will attempt to leech onto her. Dexterity saving throw. She makes what? She makes the dex save. This one is no longer blind at the end of their turn. It is top of round 3. Hannibal, you are up.
how did this one move from here? Just when Ulmor grappled
Ulmor
it?
picked it up and swung it at the other one, and it's now in Ulmer's hand.
All right, as a free action, I'm gonna kick him and be like, "You took away my shot at Sentinel, you fool!" and kick him for a free action.
Sure.
I'm going to hew at this one in front of me to my left.
Okay.
Wow, Hugh's starting to get really low with the damage rolls. I'm gonna hew a second time. Oh,
Oof.
that's good. And I guess so. It did 8. Gotta get out of this scenario. I'm gonna drop another focus point.
Okay.
I'm gonna do another flurry. First punch.
Will miss.
Caught Ulmor on the way through as I was swinging. Hit him in the knee. Just giant knee. Do it again.
Miss.
Third punch.
Miss.
All right. And as another free action, I'm gonna take a swig of the rum
Okay.
that we've been passing back and forth.
Ulmor, back to you.
Okay. So I've got one in hand and one is at my feet next to Hannibal.
Correct.
All right. I will attempt to smash the one that's in my hand against the wall.
Okay.
Here. Just
Go ahead and give me a strength check.
straight strength.
Yep. All right, that will slam it into the wall. Go ahead and give me a d6 plus your strength modifier for damage as you're slamming it into the wall.
D6. Where's the D6? So
5 points.
5 points, yes.
Nice. Doing it again?
Yes.
All right. That will do it. Go ahead and give me another d6 plus 5, plus your 4. For 6 points of damage. When it hits the wall, it makes a little squeaky noise, like a dog squeaky noise.
All right.
Wait. Let me add 4 more points to it because you're raging.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm
Anything else? Bonus action to continue your rage. You
Sounds
have
good,
to.
yes.
Yeah, you have to because you either have to make an attack or you have to make something make a save.
Okay.
And you didn't actually make an attack roll against it. You just slammed it against the wall. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a bonus. You do
Gotcha.
have to
All right.
maintain your rage. Okay. Felix.
I'm just gonna try a little firebolt at the one that. No, I don't want to do that. A firebolt at this one here.
Okay,
I'll take another 5-foot step first.
sure.
Firebolt.
That will strike true.
27. That's 11 fire.
Advantage to Ulmor on your next D20 roll, Ulmor.
Awesome.
From Cap. Anything else from Phelix?
No, I think that's it for now.
All right, Shae is up. She's going to use her spiritual weapon again. AC of 15 will strike true for 12 points. And then she is going to cast Toll the Dead on the creature. Is going to attempt a wisdom saving throw. Her DC is a 16. It will fail. So she is going to be rolling 2d12 of damage. 18 killing it. She is going to turn and come up over to the one right beside Hannibal and Ulmor, caging it in. At the end of her turn, let's see if the temporary hit points increase. Nope, just 13. Go up to 13, though, if you are down below 13. And I closed her character sheet. Let me open that back up again. There we go. And that will bring
Ulmor
us...
should be up at 14 if I'm wrong. Yeah.
Yes, Ulmor should be at 14. We could. He's got it. No worries, you're good. So the gem mules are up. There's only 2 remaining. One is going to attempt to attack Ulmor, the one that he has grappled. An 8 will miss. The one that is right here by Hannibal will attack Hannibal again. Whew.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, it will for 22 points. So that's only actually, let's see, 8 actual points since you lose your temporary hit points.
Okay.
On Hannibal, not Ulmor.
On me.
Oh, yeah.
You got attacked with an 8. I got attacked with a 25.
And then it's going to try to jump onto Shaelren. And she makes her dex save again.
Hell yeah, Shae.
Hannibal, back around to you.
All right, I have a nat 20 redemption from Fingers.
Nice.
So I'm going to swing Hugh. How do you want me to roll the...
Just go ahead and swing it and then roll your damage, and then we'll add the extra damage onto it again. So just hit damage twice. And so that what we'll do is it's actually only a 1 there, so it's 8 damage from your crit.
Damn it.
you rolled
swing.
you rolled a 1 on both damage dice.
Of course I did.
12 will hit. Or the 25 will hit for 12 damage, I should say.
All right, I'm going to do just a single unarmed strike.
Okay. That will hit.
Why you are no click?
Killing the creature. Any movement?
Movement around to here.
All right, Ulmor. Wall slams yet again.
Wall slams again. He's already got it. It's in his hand.
All right, strength check, please.
Boom.
Ooh. Give me 2d6 plus your plus 4.
Ten.
Splattering it against the wall. killing all of the Gemules and taking you all out of combat.
Oh, yes.
Nice. Looking about the room again, slime coats the walls and floor of this nook. You see the enormous creature corpse of the puddles of goo all around, with those 10 fleshy nuggets all dead around the room and the hall outside.
All right. Is anybody hungry? Looks like we've got some squishies to try. Anybody want to try to eat one?
Ulmor is probably not the best thing to do, Shae says. They might not be suitable for your consumption.
Oh, well, I was going to cook it, but okay. And just kicked it out of the way.
You take some and put it and hide it in your pack anyway?
Yeah. It
Okay.
takes one anyway.
So you have successfully defeated the Cephalon cluster and the Gemules. Is there anyone you want to head back over to the Flumps to let them know that you've defeated them?
Yes.
Can Shae run the rest of her Twilights before?
Yeah, we've got, that was 1, 2, she's got a few more. Oops, wrong thing. Here we go, 16 for everyone. And I shut her character sheet down yet again. Come on, man. So everyone go ahead and put your temporary hit points up to 16. Everyone go ahead and remove, those that are wounded, I should say, Hannibal and Ulmor, go ahead and remove one of the uses of your healer kit.
Yes, please.
And spend a hit dice and add 4 to it.
And
And then she will cast a healing spell on you. Actually, she's going to, she doesn't have it prepared. Oops, okay. Oh, actually, she always has it prepared because she is one of her domain spells.
I do have plenty of potions too.
True, but those are things that you can save. She can always replenish her spell slots, and that's going to be her first 3rd level spell slot as well. Didn't get to use what?
Oh, the advantage. I didn't need it.
Oh.
Yeah, I was telling Captain, thanks for the advantage, but I didn't need it because I rolled advantage, and it was like the last attack.
Let me double check Aura of Vitality for the new wording, just to make sure it's not too much different. We'll see.
Ulmor sees that Hannibal is looking a little rough there, so
restore 2d6, so it still works. Okay, so she has 10 rounds of this, I believe. It lasts for a concentration up to a minute. Yes, so she has 10 rolls of this. So first, since Hannibal is the worst off. Oops, wrong button. There we go. That's 1. So 8 to Hannibal. 2. You just want me to roll them all at once for now?
Yeah, do
3,
one at a time. It's fine.
4, and 5. So we're going to see where you're at here. So that's 17, 25, 34, 41 points.
I'm up to 81 out of 113.
Okay. She's got 5 remaining. She's going to do the next 2 for Ulmor.
The 2 double-digit ones.
So
Fuck me.
24
These dice
points
hate me.
back to Ulmor.
Nice.
I get attack rolls of 8 or 25. He gets attack rolls of 8. Healing, other way around.
She still has 3 remaining, so she's going to give 2 more to Hannibal for 13 points back.
Okay, 94 of 113.
I'm going to say she's going to give him to Ulmor, see if we can trick the dice gods, but she's really going to give it to Hannibal.
There you go.
They know.
9 more points, putting you up to 103. All right, so you're both fairly close to max. Not too far
Thank you,
off.
Sharon.
Does everyone feel okay? She says. She's checking to make sure everyone is all right.
Totally.
I'm good.
Still has all 16 temp hit points from the last.
From the last time she did it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's from yesterday because I think that's left over from the.
You didn't get the long rest.
Yeah.
So yes, you can head back over to inform the Flumps that you successfully did that, and since you defeated them, the Flumps are going to head out into the briny maze and start working on bothering and causing some chaos for you in exchange for what you've done for them.
Nice.
So, where would you like to go next?
Found a door.
What was that?
So I found a door. It's down at the end of this long tunnel thing.
Yeah.
Ew.
We'll shrink Ulmor back down. Go check it out.
Let's do it.
As you make your way down into this room, as you start getting closer, you note that shreds of flesh and broken bones are scattered around this room. An enormous double door made of the same spongy material as the rest of the maze stands firmly shut at one side, and the door lacks any handles or hinges.
Ulmor, go up to it and say friend.
No. No friends here. Well, maybe there's some friends if they like bubbles. But Ulmor, he will listen at the door.
As you step up to the door, Ulmor, you start to stagger back.
Oh. Whoa.
And your mind goes blank, well, more blank than normal. And you see a vision that you need, then you innately know that you need to go back from whence you came and go the other direction, because there are 2 rods somewhere in this complex that you need to pull in order for this door to open. Otherwise, there's no way for you to open it. Because of your glimpse into Beyond the Lightless Star when you were in the other pocket dimension from the other maze.
Been a little while ago, but he remembers. So I'll share that information with the guys. I'll be like, hey, I've had one of those crazy things pop in my head again, guys. Let's go. We got to go the other way. Sorry.
You're pregnant again?
We need to find the rods, man. We got to find rods. We can't go through that door until we get the rods. It's just in my brain, in my head. We got to go. And he starts walking this way. Remember, I almost lost my eye. And then I was
Ulmer's
also
going fishing.
And you lost your brain?
Well, that's something to be said. I left that in a bar. And I think it was, Luskin or somewhere. Some town. I don't even remember.
I heard
Yeah.
weird things about about Luskin.
Ah, it's a crazy place.
Something about Drow being in charge
Hannibal,
of town.
stop.
Spider webs.
This will be an advantage. AC of 22. Need for you to give me a Constitution saving throw at advantage since you are a dwarf. Wow. Huzzah. Huzzah. Just take 10 piercing off of your temporary hit points. Go ahead and everyone roll me initiative again.
Whew. All right.
As
Here we
that
go.
phase spider that fled recuperated just a little bit and has come back for revenge.
Silly spiders.
I am going to dump my use of uncanny metabolism. Get my key points back when I roll initiative.
Okay.
I have it checked off as not being used yet, so I just checked it off as used.
And then
Oh,
go ahead and
select my
give me,
token.
don't forget, you and Ulmor should be rolling at advantage anyway, right? Yes, it's good that
Yeah.
she gave you those. All right. The creature's in there as well. Hannibal, you're the first to react.
All right. Thanks for the bite. I'm going to heal.
21 will hit.
Go.
1 pixel remaining.
I'm going to heal again.
Hitting. Taking you out of combat, slaying the phase spider that had.
Is there any meat for Ulmor to cook on that, or
There
did
is
it fade out?
definitely some meat for Ulmor to cook on that.
Oh, yes.
Ulmor
Good.
spider steaks. Tastes like
Crazy.
king crab legs.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to move Ulmor.
Yeah, Ulmor will take a few of those legs and kind of crack them and just start put them down in the haversack.
Okay. You might be able to search through some through there to make some phase spider egg souffle.
Oh, okay. That'll work. Spider eggs too. Yeah.
No, there's no eggs in there.
I don't know. That,
Oh,
that would
no
work the
eggs.
same.
Okay, no eggs, but at least we have legs.
You do. Some spider
Spidery
steaks. Spider steaks, as Cap mentions.
Spider steaks. Yes.
Spider rolls,
Nice.
lobster rolls.
You guys can continue to move on around to the entrance where came in.
Okay. Moving on. Is this passage pretty much still the same? Nothing's
Mhm.
different?
Correct.
Oh,
Very spongy ground. Moist all around. As you've kind of determined, you almost feel like you're inside of a brain of some sort. As you get over into this area, you do feel again that enhanced sense of awareness that you felt before, giving you advantage on your wisdom perception checks. As you come around the corner, you see something interesting on the opposite wall. But before we do that, we have an ad break coming up here in just a few moments. So those watching, go ahead, stretch your legs, use the restroom, grab some snacks, replenish your beverages, and we will see you on the other side of the ad break. So please stick around. We'll be back in just a few.
Just all the little side adventures.
All right, we're back on. The side
Cool.
adventures are really nice. Yeah, the kitty cat.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, nice. Frosty mug for everyone. Cheers. 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 After a long weekend of D&Ding. A nice, wonderful D&D mug. Ah. All right. Welcome back, everyone. There you go. There you go. Turning that corner, you see 5 human corpses slumped against the chamber's wide, rounded wall. They seem to merge seamlessly with the wrinkled gray walls and floor, as though melted into them. Only their upper torsos and heads remain free, and each lifeless face frozen in a scream.
Ooh.
Human, not dwarf.
Do me a favor, everyone give me an intelligence or wisdom check. Sorry, Homer.
It's his specialty, not.
How to save a check.
My bad.
No worries. Probably very similar.
Nope.
Well, this is funny because I want to go ahead and attempt one for Shaelrin, but Ulmer's the only one that's made it so far.
What? Oh, wonders never cease.
Yes, Ulmer. You recall speaking with the spectator when you got your newest blessing that you've all received. If you recall from the blessing of this solipsistic mind. Remember that?
Solipsistic mind, yes.
that you got from the spectator. Was it Jomless?
Jobless.
Yes, Jomless had given you that. You recall that he was talking about the wizard he was working with. A dog died long ago, and the wall began to the walls of the area began and eventually absorbed him. It
Yes.
seems as if you're witnessing something like that from what you see here.
Ooh.
Do they fit the descriptions of anyone missing from the village?
They do not.
Hmm. Were they fighting when they were being absorbed? It looks like their weapons are nearby or anything on the ground below them.
Not that you can see from this distance, but you can step up to examine them if you wish.
Oh yeah. Ulmor doesn't get any closer. He's
What about
about
Hannibal?
Only that far away.
What about Hannibal? Does Hannibal move up? Okay. As everyone steps forward, Felix, of course, staying back.
Make a constitution save.
Being the better part of valor, no. You see their faces frozen in screams. Their heads begin to twist and snap as their eyes begin to turn into green flames and their skulls rip from their corpses.
Oh. You.
Disgusting.
It is initiative.
Gross. Just gross.
Disgusting.
Felix, fireball this shit.
Yeah, no problem.
I believe you've fought these before, haven't you?
If they're yeah, we have.
Let me double check here just to make sure. Open the character sheet. You have not fought these yet.
No?
No, you have
Ghost
not.
Rider.
These skulls of flame, as you see green flame and the burning eyes pop up from and coming off of the corpses, breaking free from the corpses. The first to react is Hannibal.
Well, they don't look too friendly, so I'm going to skirt up to here. I'm going to try to hew the front one.
That will hit.
Uh-oh. He says it in a weird way.
For 10 slashing.
I'm going to hew it again.
That will hit as well. For 8 slashing.
We're going to do a flurry of the blows. Drop a focus point. Punchy.
That will hit.
Punchy.
That will hit.
Leaving it with 1 hit point, probably. Punchy.
2. That will hit on the numbers.
13's the number.
That is all of your attacks. Do you have anything else you want to do? Any movement? Do you have any more movement?
I could run all the way back to the entrance and halfway back to Phandelver.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I do. Chestnut checkers. I'm going to sit put.
All
I'm gonna
right.
stay.
Felix.
All right, I'm going to move up. Oh, you got to actually count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 25, 30. Oh, no. Where is it? As a bonus, you can try to teleport. Nope, not close enough to Ulmor to pull him back. All right. See if I can place it.
It
I'm gonna
has
try-
been 10 minutes, by the way, so I'm going to take Shaelren's concentration off and go ahead and take your bardic inspiration off. Hannibal.
Mhm.
And for now, I'm just going to go ahead and switch this manifest mind to MM.
Yay!
Oh, okay.
No worries. That way, it's just with the smaller tokens. I just want to help out a little bit there.
All right. Let's see if I can.
You can.
It won't let me move it up anymore.
Right there.
Yep. And I still hit Ulmor.
The farthest away you can get it is right there, but that will still hit Ulmor as well. Ulmor,
Yeah, probably fine.
are you okay with that, Ulmor?
Yes, it'd be all right. Homer's not scary.
Okay. And seeing as these things are made of, have fiery flaming skulls instead of fire, I have Spirit Shroud in my book, and so I will use radiant damage instead.
Okay.
Do you have fire extinguisher damage?
I have cold damage, but I figure if there's some sort of undead thing, radiant might be effective too. So pop this and submit.
31 radiant damage, correct? All right.
Correct.
We're going to attempt their saving throws.
10, 18, 27.
For the first one, we're going to start the one on the left and work our way to the right. That one will save. The next one.
Aww.
That one will save. The next one. That one will fail. And the next one. That one will save.
Ulmor will finish them all off.
Anything else from Phelix?
No, that's all of my movement and anything else I can do.
All right. Their turn. This one begins casting a spell, Phelix. This one begins casting a spell, Phelix. This one begins casting a spell, Phelix. This one begins casting a spell, Phelix.
Oh, crap. Can I identify what the spells are, or does that take an
That would
Arcana
take
check? Or,
that would take an Arcana check.
would that be an action or no? I mean, obviously,
You only
it can't be an action.
you only have a reaction at the moment.
Okay. I will counterspell one of them.
Which one? The first, second, third, or fourth? Going from left to right.
Let's go with the one that took the fireball the hardest, or the radiant
The
ball,
third one?
whatever
Okay.
you call it.
Keep in mind, counterspell is now different in 2024. And 5.5 edition, we're going to call it 5.5. We got it working over the virtual D&D week, and everyone's calling it 5.5. 5.5 rules. You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. The creature makes a Constitution saving throw with your DC. On a failed save, the spell dissipates with no effect, and the action, bonus action, or reaction to use it is wasted. And the spell cast with a spell slot, the spell slot isn't expended. So what is your DC save?
17.
All right, so it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. It is a magic that is trying to resist, so it does have magic resistance, so it does have advantage. Con save. It makes it save. So the spells will go off. All right, let me do something here real quick. They all cast Fireball. All right, this first Fireball here is going to get, it looks like, just Shaelrin and Ulmor. Let's move that one to the back. So this first Flame Skull. Oof.
Balls.
Dex save. Ulmor DC 13. You have advantage on that.
Okay.
Automatically make your saving throw. She's gave you automatic success.
Awesome.
So you take no damage because you have shield mastery.
Sweet. Awesome. Thank you.
Attempting the dex save for Shaelrin, however. Oops, give me 1 second. Dexterity saving throw for Shaelrin. She will fail. So she will actually take 21 fire damage from the temporary hit points. She will have 0 temporary hit points. All right, that's the first fireball. Second fireball over here is just Hannibal and Ulmor. That Flame Skull's fireball is 23 fire. So dexterity saves for Ulmor and Hannibal.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
I have not been fully utilizing this.
No, yes, you have. You always have advantage on dexterity. I've always been taking your dex
Have
saves.
Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if you used it all the time.
Yeah, it used to be only if you
Yeah.
could see it and all stuff like that. Now it's just flat. You can barbarians automatically get advantage to all dex saves.
Okay, because I was trying to put in something to global save modifier to do something, and it wasn't going to work. So
Yeah,
I said,
you're
okay.
completely fine with that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Here we go. No.
13 makes the save because you are have advantage and you automatically make the save with a 13. So you also take no damage because of your shield mastery. That fireball is done. This fireball right here is only Phelix. Move that to the back. Actually, let's do the one that has both of you in it, Phelix, first. Give me a second. Send to back. Send to back. All right, so this one for Shaelrin and Phelix.
Nice.
Nice. Very low amount of damage.
It's not even all my temp hit points. Knock on wood.
Kind of about time.
What?
Jail.
What?
We've been practicing. I've been teaching her.
That fireball is gone. And then the final fireball against just Phelix.
All right. Nope.
You've used your inspiration?
Have you used your heroic
Yeah.
inspiration? Oh, yes, you did
I used it
earlier.
on that attack earlier.
Yeah. Does
All
anyone
right,
want to give? Hold on. Does
I do.
anyone?
I want to give him mine.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a die 20. Or just make
Me
the
or
save,
him?
make the save again, and we'll take the left one. Nope. All right, 22 fire.
Oh, there was a redemption for
That was a
advantage.
Advantage for Phelix.
I'll tell you what, we'll apply that to the 14 to let him make the save, so it's only 11 fire, Phelix.
Okay.
Nice.
That's 8, 9, 10, 11.
5, 10. Let me see their movement now. Nice.
Yeah.
They were all lined up so nice.
Ulmor, you're up.
Okay.
Hey, you guys did way better with those 4 fireballs than the Vecna Eva Ruin crew did with their they're getting multiple fireballs.
I'll go ahead and swing
Especially
away at this.
considering Ulmer's taking no damage from any of the fireballs because of the shield.
Shield. Yeah, I'll swing the spider staff at the one in front of me.
Okay, that will hit. You do
And
note
then,
that they are immune to your poison.
Okay. And then let's see how many rages I have. It didn't like being close to being singed, so I will go ahead and rage. Just because he doesn't like that his friends are getting attacked.
Okay.
He doesn't know about these strange skulls, and I'll swing again with rage. Let me turn rage on.
Mm-hmm.
If I hit, boom.
That will hit. For 12.
Okay. And now that I've made a melee attack, I will try to smack this one down out of the floating air. Prone if I can with my shield, since the shield is helping me out today.
Yeah, it is.
And strength. No, I keep forgetting. It's changed. What am I missing? Shield Master. Strength saving throw DC. Yeah. 8. What did I say? 16?
Unfortunately, it is immune to prone.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't do anything. And
Actually, you wouldn't be able to do that anyway because you raged as your bonus action.
oh, thank you. Yeah, good call. It's only my first turn. All right, cool.
All right, Ulmer's raging. Go ahead and put the rage icon on if you would, and that brings us around to the top of the round. Hannibal.
I'm going to hew on this one to my south.
That will hit.
Decent damage roll.
Nice.
I'm going to rehew.
Critting.
Oh, buddy. Nice.
Oh, yes.
Taking
Nice.
that one out.
All right. I'm going to skirt over to Phelix. I'm going to drop a focus point to do some blowing. I'm going to punch it.
That will hit.
5. Second flurry.
Hits. Third flurry. That will hit.
Yeah. And the stunning strike, it's not a bonus action, right? It's just a...
Nope, it's just part of the action.
All right, I'm going to make that last punch a stunning strike.
Okay.
Con save 16, just to try to keep Phelix around another turn.
And that will stun it.
Nice. Drop that focus point. And Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's stunned. I'm just going to pop over to here. And that's my turn.
All right, Phelix.
Oh, that's not right.
It's stunned, so you can run away and blast it.
I was just gonna reach out and chill touch it.
Okay.
It's got the wrong damage in the chill touch the thing. Let's see if I can figure this out.
No worries.
No, that didn't work. All right, I'll just make the attack roll and then I'll roll the damage and then we'll figure it out. After.
Sure.
Um,
You have advantage on it?
Advantage.
Because it is stunned, yeah. A16 will hit.
And that's 2d10 necrotic. 6 necrotic.
All right. That will defeat that one as well.
Oh,
Nice.
bravo, Phelix.
Yay, me.
Any
then
movement
I'll-
for Phelix?
No, I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Maybe I'm out of line of sight and they can't see me. I can hope.
Okay.
All right. End of turn?
Yes.
All right. The creatures are up.
How many are still alive? Just 2, right?
3. 1, 2, 3. Nope, there's just 2. Just 2.
Oh, scared me.
Saw
That
one.
one's that top one is over its red X. The other ones are under its red X. It's weird.
I do this. Move to back. One, 2, 3. Yes, there are only 2 remaining. Because there were 5 total. All right, so just 2 fireballs, and they're going to hit all of you twice.
Not Phelix. We got him.
Not Phelix. Not Phelix.
Sharon and I have been working on her deck save, so she should be fine.
First one. Whew. Ulmor, DC 13 deck save with advantage. Hannibal, no damage. Ooh.
Ah! Oh shit!
What?
I'll use evasion to take half that.
Okay, so it looks like 19.
19.
Shae will attempt her saving throw. Wow, she will make it.
She studied what I did wrong while she was right next to me, so she learned.
Still takes 19 damage, yes.
Yep.
And then the last fireball.
I'm going to give 6 back and take 6 off my temp.
Just 22 damage. So another DC 13 dexterity save. One. Save. Felix? What is going on with Shae and dex saves tonight, right?
Fuck me.
She's on fire. Well, she's not on fire.
So 11 for Shae.
11 for Hannibal.
11 for Hannibal, and Ulmor again. Fireball, fireball, fireball. I'm good.
I'm good. Shield.
Ulmor, you're up.
I have a question.
Oh, okay.
Does that count as making an attack? Can I sentinel this one that's next to Shaelren?
Does not make an attack roll. That means it has to make an attack roll for Sentinel to go.
Okay. It says hits a target other than you with an attack.
Yes, an attack means it's an attack roll. It
Okay.
has to make an attack roll, yes. She's just going to redeem a long rest after we get out of this combat.
Phew. Nice.
I mean, you've only taken, what, 6 fireballs? Ulmor, you are up.
I got a 27.
Oh, that will
Swinging
hit.
at the one with the staff.
That will finish it off.
Okay. And then stepping down here, attacking with spider staff.
That will hit as well. Oof.
Or 7.
Leaving it with 1 hit point.
Two.
It's all for you.
Two.
It's all for you. Redemption.
All right.
Revenge.
Back around to Hannibal.
All right, I missed with a bunch of unarmed strikes, so I'm gonna punch it. I'm gonna say, "Hey, fuck you," and I'm gonna punch it.
That will strike true, and that will defeat the final flame skull. Taking you out of combat.
In Elvish, Ulmor says, "What the hell was that?"
I'm just glad Felix Gump ran away.
What in the 9 hells was that?
Sharon's going to kind of limp over. You see, she's kind of burning a little bit, like patting out all of the fire that was on you, because, of course, fireball and such like that. And she is going to cast a spell on herself. Actually, she's not going to do anything, because a wave of energy comes through the briny maze, offsetting the effects of the far realm for a short time. And because of Dashiv's redemption, everyone gets the benefits of a long rest.
Nice.
Yay.
Unfortunately, that does get rid of any temporary hit points you might have, Ulmor.
Yes.
Replenishing your spells as well and charges.
Oh, and charges. Okay.
Yeah, that's the great thing about AL is that everything recharges to full after a long rest. It's not time-wise, it's not a long rest. You just get the benefits of a long rest from that.
Okay.
So not when stuff says like next morning.
Say what now?
Like if something says such and such recharges. Oh no, yeah, recharge. Never mind.
Yeah, it
I'll
would
go back to
recharge.
sleep.
Yep. So you are good to go. Fully rested.
Almost. Well, I was getting hungry, but I don't feel like I need to eat right now.
Oh, you're still hungry.
Rum, rum.
As a swig,
Doesn't give you food. It just replenishes all of your long rest things.
it just feels really good now. So resisting the urge to step back up there, he says, "Hannibal, don't go near those things. They still might have feet, and the flaming feet might come off. So let's go this way."
Go check their feet. What?
Don't check their feet.
Athlete's foot.
Flaming feet, flaming skulls. I don't give a damn. Let's get the hell out of here.
Flaming lips.
And keep in mind, for
I know.
those that might be joining us for the first time tonight, Dantashin is playing Ulmor to his fullest. He does have a dump stat of wisdom and intelligence of 8. He is not playing him optimized. That's why sometimes he will rage in the middle of combat instead of at the beginning of combat. He is playing the character because of that wisdom and intelligence dump. Moving into this room.
Which is harder than you would think.
It is harder than you would think, right? Because you
I have
want
to do exactly the opposite of what I usually think. It's like, okay, what is the thing I should do? Oh, I'm doing the opposite.
I should rage at the beginning of combat, right? No, I'm going to do it in the middle of my attack in the second round.
Yeah.
So entering into this area, you see several fleshy lumps on the floor rise like stalagmites to heights of about 2 or 3 feet. You see a ball of viscera 2 feet across is pinned to a wide flat wall with a large sword over here. A puddle of slime has leaked down the wall and into the floor beneath the entrails.
Ulmor, look, free sword.
Well then.
I'm going to go
Let's go look at it.
perceive or investigate a little more.
Okay. And of course, you do see the tunnel leading to what you would think of as the northeast. Are you going to investigate? Sherilyn says.
Yeah, I'm not great at it, but
She will give you guidance for investigation.
love it.
As you get closer, you see a great sword made of a silvery metal with sharp serrations and elaborate designs. With that check, give me a history check with advantage. You note that you've read of this in your far travels across the many different lands and stuff that you've gone through. You recognize this as a silver sword of Githyanki manufacture. It's lodged into the wall. However, as you're sitting there with your passive perception, Hannibal, you note that the goo that is coming from the strange-looking globule that's pinned to the wall doesn't come from the globule itself. It actually seems to be leaking from the wall itself behind it.
I ask Ulmor, you think if I pull that out, it'll start spewing, squirting, dripping?
Oh yeah, I think some slime's gonna come out of there, but this brain might like it. I don't know. You might want to pull it out, but
You think Mage Hand
Here.
could get it out, Phelix? Or is your Mage Hand not available right now?
It might get it out.
Ulmor comes over here beside you, and I hold out a rope. I'm like, here. Maybe you can do that.
Or we could do that. We could use Mage Rope.
Right.
So how would you like to pull it out of the wall?
Let me get my 3-5 book out and check my rope handling skills. Hold on. I just put it away.
Give me a reflex save to pull it out of the wall.
Oh. My rope handling's a plus 18. All right, I'm going to...
Your DC is
Try to loop the
45.
Oh, damn. I'm going to lap. I'm going to loop the rope around the handle.
Uh-huh.
Probably step back another 5 feet. Tell Ulmor to step back.
Okay.
And I'll give it a little tuggy tug.
Better
Okay.
safe than sorry.
It is lodged into the wall, but it does pull free with little effort. And the Githyanki silver sword clatters. Actually lands on the floor with a light thump in the spongy material that's made up of this whole area in which you find yourselves. And a little bit more goo kind of splashes out from the wall. But then right before your eyes, you see the injury in the wall starting to kind of mesh and close in on itself to heal itself.
What of the thing that was pinned to the wall with the sword?
It lands with splat to the ground.
Delicious. Ulmor could
Yeah,
probably
I
cook
was
that
thinking
too.
that time that I had a nail in my brain, and that pulled it out, and it felt a lot better. So I was thinking, if we're in a brain, my brain would feel better if I pulled it out.
So at that, Shaelrin looks with a quick start to Phelix and Hannibal. And with your passive insights, you're thinking that Shaelrin is thinking, maybe that's what happened.
It's a fine brain.
Oh,
So Ulmor will step over and look at the sword,
Mhm.
and he'll pick it up.
Okay.
Pick it up and sort of try to, see if there was anything else special about it. Magical runes glowing, if it feels different.
Hannibal, you definitely know that they are magical, but you have to be a Gith Yankee to use it properly.
Probably stick it in the old bag.
Yep. All right. Puts it in the bag.
I ain't no Yankee. I'm a Confederate, so the thing's stuck for me.
Might be useful. Hannibal, if you get turned into a Gith Yankee, then maybe this might be useful.
Would you
You can
like
try.
to? You can identify it if you wish, Felix.
yeah, if we got 10 minutes.
I'm gonna come to this new tunnel and just keep an eye in this direction
Okay.
for 10 minutes while he's.
Well, you did have the benefits of a long rest, so if you want, instead of to cast the ritual, you can use your ability from being an Or of the Scribes wizard.
That's true. Assume that there's nothing else we want to. Yeah, that's fine.
Put it in chat for you.
What? +3 dibs. Oh, I don't have psionic ability.
And it's also legendary, so you have to be, since we are playing AL, you have to be tier 4 to actually use it.
Damn.
Yes, it is a +3 great silvered great sword. Immune to being charmed, to have resistance to psychic damage. In addition, you score a critical hit against a creature's astral body. You can cut the silvery cord that tethers the target to his material body instead of dealing damage.
If you're a Gith Yankee.
No, actually, it's only if you have a psionic ability.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, a creature that has psionic ability. Gotcha. Okay.
So
Somebody might like this.
multi-class and a rogue. Got it. Go silent.
All right. Cool. Throw it away in the pack.
Throw it away.
And you see the tunnel of this part of the lobe heading to the northeast.
I tell Felix to send M&M up there. I'll follow it.
You see that it branches off to the basically kind of the southeast and then to the north. Now you hear panpipes play an eerie melody as you approach. Folds in the wall narrow to a dim alcove. Shadows
my
shift
harmonica?
rhythmically as if mimicking a simple tune.
It's music. Ulmor is interested.
I have no ability, but I do have a harmonica as part of my, I think my far traveler background. So take my harmonica out, but I don't start playing yet.
see the shadows in this room kind of dancing, mimicking the tune, dancing to the music.
Well, it's a strange tune, but it's not a bad tune. Like Ulmor's listening to it.
It's got a very eerie medley to it. Melody,
Eerie
Melody.
melody. Eerie melody.
Yes. Medley
All
being
right.
a bunch of different songs together, melody being the actual tune. Yes.
Melody is eerie. Ugh. What do you make of that? What does it sound like? A bell? A chime?
Pan flute. Pan flute.
Pan flute. Okay.
Pan pipes.
Pan
yes.
flute. The pan flute. Okay, so Ulmor pulls out
It
his.
sounds like you're sitting in Mr. Miyagi's garden back there with Daniel Sam.
Okay, so Ulmor would like to match the melody with his longhorn.
That's a good idea.
I've got a lute, a hand drum, and a longhorn.
As you try to start matching it outside of the chamber here, your longhorn seems to be a little muted.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll step in just a little bit.
Okay.
I'll follow. I want to see him die.
Try it again.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for that or whatever?
Do you try it again?
Yeah, I'll try it again. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a performance check.
Performance check. Cancel. Boom. Oh. Okay.
As you start playing the melody, it stops playing, and then it starts playing. Since yours really didn't match it as exactly, it starts playing your version, and you see the shadows begin to twist as they can't dance really to it, and the shadows start to solidify. Oops. Give me 1 second.
My mouse is poised over the initiative button.
That would be a good decision.
I am so happy right now.
Oh.
If you didn't, I was going to end my performance as a -1.
Oops.
I look down at the longhorn and think, wait, what is wrong with this thing?
There's a spider leg stuck down inside it.
I put a spider leg in it. Oh, that's not where that goes. Pulls it out. Starts to tune it a little bit.
Ulmor pisses him off, but one spawns right by me. Okay.
And the shadows take shape. Please select your tokens and roll initiative.
Oh, good initiative.
Hannibal, you're the first to react.
I'm thinking.
No worries. You have fought these creatures before. You do recognize them as wraiths. You fought them in the Wave Echo Cave, and you fought them in the Crypt of Talhund.
Oh.
You do
All right.
know that they have massive amounts of resistances, and they are immune to necrotic and poison. But specifically, Felix can remember that they are not immune to psychic, to his abilities that deal psychic damage.
Cool. I can't do psychic damage. So as tempting as they are all lined up, I think I will switch to Hue as opposed to Breath of the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I was scrolling through my notes to see if we had anything on these. All right. This one right here.
Yeah, you do know they're pretty much probably at least resistant to most of your dragon breath damage.
All right.
All right.
Since we're being musical, I'll start off with Hugh pantomiming like a guitar solo,
Okay.
and then
What
for the big
guitar
finish,
solo-
I'll swing around.
What guitar solo would you pantomime? Keep in mind, I'm your DM.
Anything by Godsmack.
All right, you're going to have a disadvantage on your first attack.
Oh yeah.
I'm kidding. I like Godsmack. They're good. They're all right. I actually used to play in a Godsmack tribute band. We were called Dogsmack.
Yeah. I've seen the videos. All right.
They used to be an Alice in Chains tribute band, which is where they got the name Godsmack. It's
That
one of
is
the
where
Alice
they
in
got the
Chains
name
songs.
Godsmack. It's true. That is true. Music history here on the Master Dungeons Twitch channel.
Felix just rolled a nat 20 on his history musical check. All right, so
20 will
end of
strike
the
true.
big guitar
Yes.
solo, I swing Hugh around like an axe.
Yep. 14 slashing from the magical weapon.
That didn't move much at all. All right, I'll come back around for the big finish.
Yeah, you will. For just
One more point than my last. Oh, where's that? All right, we're gonna we're all nice and rested. Focus point. Ooh, I think I don't know if I have 9 or 10. I'll have to double check. I'm gonna drop a focus point and I'm gonna do some unarmed strikes, and my fists count as magical weapons because I'm
Yep.
a magical monk.
That will hit. That will miss.
Nice.
That will hit.
That will be my turn.
Ulmor.
All right. Speaking of discordant melodies, Ulmor will cast a spell at the one closest to him. And, well, maybe not that one. Wait, I can't see. I covered up this one. I covered it up. And he's going to cast Dissonant Whispers at level 2
Okay.
on that shadow creature there.
Which one again? Ping that, please.
The one closest.
All right. That is awesome. Tipped Elf redeems a Wild Surge.
not a wild surge on Ulmor. Oh no.
We are in the far realm. So give me
boy.
a second to pull this out. Other templates. There we are. Random effects. I'm going to place it right above you, Ulmor. Go ahead and give it, select that token right above you.
Okay.
And click the surge button.
All the bad guys die.
Well, I hit it. Try it again.
Did it not work?
There it is.
There it is.
8.
Then click the effect right beside that 8. The next minute, you regain 5 hit points at the start of each of your turns.
Yes.
And Dissonant Whispers will go off. So this one needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. Your DC is 14. Let me double check. They don't have magic. No, they do not have magic resistance. It will make it save. So it will just take half that psychic damage.
Okay.
I believe so. On failed save, on sex will half as much damage. Yeah, okay, so it takes 4 psychic.
All right.
7. It was high cast at a higher level.
Oh, sorry. Did not see that higher level cast there. Minus
Yeah.
3. Got it.
Thank you for that. Yep.
All right, anything
Full
else, Ulmor?
Yeah. Bonus action rage.
All right. Felix, you are up.
I'm going to cast Fireball. I don't know if
Okay.
that's a surprise. I'm going to switch it to Radiant Damage.
You do know that they are not
Because
they are not vulnerable to radiant damage. You know that, but they are not resistant to
Alright.
it as well.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
don't have anything else at 3rd level that is particularly good
Excited
against them.
about?
I've got cold and yeah. Well, I've got cold and necrotic, and I know that you said that they're immune to necrotic, so no point in that one.
You do know that they are
And then-
resistant to acid, cold, fire, thunder, and lightning.
Yeah, and I've got
My favorite tier 2 character, my favorite tier 2 monster. Tier 1 is Shadow.
I got poison here too. I think.
They're
Yellow
immune,
Nazi gas.
they're immune to poison, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
so Radiant made the most sense.
Sure.
So we'll pop Fireball. We're gonna stick to level 3 for it,
Okay.
and go templates.
Well,
Should be able
before
to pop it.
Yeah, go ahead and pop that out there and place it where you like. And before we make the deck saves, we do have an ad break coming up
Ad break.
here. So go ahead and position that where you'd like to position it, and then we'll go ahead and go to our ad break, and then we'll roll their dexterity saves on the other side of the ad break. So where would you like to position it?
Right there is perfect.
Well, you do have to position it on the blocks there for me. Like right there?
Um,
That will get all of them
Yeah,
to
that
save
way.
the one. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna move that to the back. And then, like I said, we got an ad break coming up. So go ahead and stretch your legs, use the restroom, etc. And we'll see you on the other side of the ad break. So please stick around. We'll be back very shortly. All right, we're back on this side of the ad break. Thanks for sticking around with us. By the way, real quick, I did post a new channel in the general channels on the Master of Dungeons Community Discord server. At the end of next month, specifically February 27th, is my 2-year anniversary of becoming a Twitch affiliate. So I posted a channel there. Feel free to go into that channel on the Discord server and post some ideas. I do believe the weekend, I think it's the weekend of the 27th, right? That is, actually, it's a Thursday. So we'll probably do something starting on that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday and Saturday, and then we'll do, of course, our D&D stream on Sunday evening on the 2nd of March. But I posted that channel there, so throw some ideas. Maybe we'll do like a longer stream. We'll stream some different types of games or something like that. So post some ideas in there for me. Give me some ideas, and we'll start working on getting that 2-year Twitch affiliate anniversary. It's amazing. We're close to 400 subs. It'd be nice to get, followers here on Twitch. It'd be nice to get to 500 if we can. So definitely, if you would, tell your friends and family about us to help us out with some more followers here on Twitch. Of course, subs are great too. We'd like the Prime subs also. All right, back to the game. Phelix just cast Fireball with radiant damage as a Order of the Scribes wizard. DC is 17 dex save or 34 radiant damage. We'll start with the one here at the top first. It's been damaged. Dexterity save. They do not have magic resistance.
Aw.
Aw.
Feel bad for him.
Dex save for the first one. He will take 34 radiant damage, and that will kill that wraith. Next one. He will take 34 radiant damage. The next one. He will take 34 radiant damage. And the final one, down to the bottom. He will succeed, taking 17 radiant damage.
Damn it.
The fireball is done. Anything else from Phelix?
No.
That's it, Felix?
All right.
Really?
For those of you that are asking, Phelix being behind the corner, not being able to see them, he's casting that from his Manifest Mind, which he can cast spells from its location. Shae is up. She's going to step down. Pardon me. To there. She is going to pull out her holy symbol of Saluna. And she is going to channel divinity to turn undead.
Nice.
The creatures must spend their turns moving as far away from her as possible. And they all need to make a wisdom saving throw DC 16 or be frightened of her for 1 minute. Keep in mind, if they take any damage, you have experienced her casting this before when you were in the ruins of, was it Thunder?
Thunder Tree?
Thunder Tree, yes. She had cast that on some of the whites that you had fought in that area. So let's make their saving throws, or attempt their saving throws. That one does make it save. Oof. That one will fail its save. It is frightened. Here we go. The next one, attempting its save. It fails. It is frightened as well. And the last one to the south there. It is frightened also. She will point to the one to the west over here. It says, kill it. So she moved 5, 10, 15, or 5, 10, 15. She'll go 20, 25, 30 back over to here. The wraiths are up. Oops. They are going to move all the way back here in the corner. Save for the one in front is going to move to Ulmor. AC of 22, Ulmor.
Okay.
22 necrotic, and I need for you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please. Oof. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 22.
Ooh.
So take the 22 damage first. You have a notepad nearby?
I do.
I'll go ahead and put 115 on there. That's your actual hit point total.
Yep.
Normal maximum. But we're going to go through and we're actually going to take your HP down to 93, as that is your current maximum. All right, that is the only wraith that can do anything. They've cannot take the dash action, so they're going to at least take the dodge action down there, the ones in the corner. Hannibal, you're up.
All right, I'm going to swing around to here. 5, 10, 15. I'm going to hew on this one.
11 will miss.
Try again.
25 will hit.
I'd like to make that a stunning strike.
Okay.
Con save 16.
Taking a saving throw. Is not stunned.
All right. Well, drop a focus point. Punch it 3 times.
Okay. 22 will hit. 7. 10 will miss. 26 will hit.
Remember when you used to be able to do a stunning strike on every single one? Boo.
I like it though.
Remember the good old days?
All right, let's remove the random effects from the initiative. We'll pull it over here to the side. That brings us up to Ulmor. Ulmor,
Okay.
are you down any hit points? Oh, you are down hit points, but you can't heal because you have the 5 you could get from the wild magic.
Oh, shit.
But you can't. That even makes your wild surge even better.
Oh, that's not better.
Not better. No, that's not better.
Better.
So
That sucks is what that is.
feeling pretty good about the wild magic, but not feeling good because I feel weak. I'm just going to swing away and say, what the hell is this? Doesn't like my music.
14 will hit.
Nice.
Again, does not take the poison damage. It is immune to that, but it will take the 8.
Okay, and swinging away once again.
21 will strike true as well. Taking 9.
And then, somewhat pissed off because it weakened me. So definitely just step through and try to smash it to the ground for Phelix with a shield bash.
All right.
The strength.
Your save 16, right?
Yep, 16.
Fortunately, it is immune to prone.
Okay.
Why did I say that?
Phelix, you're up.
Ulmor doesn't.
All right. What were its immunities again, or not immunities, but resistances. There's fire and acid.
Fire, lightning, acid, cold, thunder. Bludgeoning and piercing
Alright.
from non-magical weapons or non-silvered weapons.
Okay, I'm going to 5, 10.
You fought them twice, so you
15.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to step to here. I'm going to cast Mind Sliver
Okay.
on this one here.
Okay. DC 17 int save. It will fail, taking 6 psychic. And it has a minus D4 to its next save, correct?
I believe that's how that works. Mind Sliver. D4 from the next saving throw.
Yep. All right.
And then
Any more movement?
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'm going to take 10 feet back.
All right. Sheldon is going to step forward. Actually, she'll step there. And she is going to swing Lightbringer at the Wraith. Hitting. Doing an extra 6 radiant damage because Lightbringer does extra damage to undead.
Perfect.
So she's doing 5, 11, 12, 13, 14. And no one is damaged. So that is her turn. The Wraith is up. The Wraith is going to attack Sheldon. Missing because you guys gave her a cloak of protection. She has an AC of 20.
I'm gonna
Hannibal Sentinel.
Sentinel. I'm on it.
Yes, Sentinel.
Yeah.
AC of 11 misses. It is the top of the round, Hannibal.
Twice isn't enough. I'm gonna do it 3 times.
You're up. Fair enough. Fair enough. I
All
think
right,
you keep
thank
throwing
you.
away the dice, the virtual dice, and putting them back in the bag and getting another set, and it might be the same set you're grabbing out every time. Yeah, yeah.
Most likely. 26.
You will hit. That will kill that Wraith.
And Sharon doesn't want us to hit the other ones?
No, she's take just one on at a time.
Roger.
You know what I mean? Because once you hit it, it'll
Yeah.
break the fear. But as long as you're concentrating on just the one,
All right.
it
Well,
should be fine.
say dumb shit out loud, but I want to lose some hit points too. So I'm going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'll come down to this first closest one.
Okay, good
I'll
call.
Take my second hue.
Okay. That will hit. For 10 slashing. Nice.
Yeah, why not? Stunning strike. Just for fun. Probably immune to stun too, but
You know they're not immune to stun.
good. I don't remember.
Attempting its con save, correct?
Yes, please.
Now I feel obliged to fail since you said yes, and please. There you go. Hit is stunned.
All right. For laughs. Yeah, it looks like it's got enough hit points. I'm going to drop a focus point and punch it 3 times.
Okay.
And it's stunned, so
And you have
hooray.
advantage. Yep. 19 will hit.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
Of course.
Hits. Killing it.
And that was what I said, 40 to get down there. I have 45 plus 20, so I'm just gonna go 5, 10. I'm just gonna come back to here.
Okay.
Keep an eye. Keep a little space.
All right,
That's my
Ulmor.
turn, so I get my reaction back. Good.
Ulmor, you're up.
Okay. I'll step forward and launch a javelin at it. The one that is wounded on this side.
Okay. That will hit.
Nice.
Javelin is not magical, so it's going to take a second attack.
I tell him, use your good javelin with the lightning, even though they're immune.
No, I mean just
Still
resistant.
magical.
Just resistant.
Or singing another song, either way.
That will hit as well, doing 6.
Don't tempt him.
Nice.
That does also remove its frightened condition. All right, anything else for
Kill
Ulmor?
Felix.
No, that's it for him. I'm not going to go down there right away.
Okay. Felix.
All right. Okay. 10.
And you can see both of them
15.
from where you're at. This is why you do not inhale while you're laughing.
Oh, I still had a bardic inspiration. I forgot.
But
Oh, no,
all
I
your
have two.
bardic, they were all reset for long rest. Yeah.
Right, we had the rest. Oh, damn. Okay. Next time.
I'm just going to use another mind sliver
Okay.
on the one that's no longer frightened,
Okay.
and it should be within range now. It's range of 60 feet.
Yeah.
So,
It will fail.
five whole damage.
And it now has a minus D4 in its next save. All right. Anything else for Felix?
I'm going to pull the mind up here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet.
Okay. Shae is up. She's going to step over a little bit. Over beside Ulmor. She's going to target this one with a level 1 guiding bolt.
Yoink.
Slaying it.
Nice.
Drop her spell. It's her first level spell since long rest. The wraiths are up. That one is still frightened. It moves down here into the corner and takes the dodge action. Top of the round, Hannibal.
I'm going to run down here and scream at this one to try to scare it some more. I'm going to swing Hugh.
Hits. For 9.
Swing Hugh again.
Misses with a natural 1. It's dodging.
Yeah. I meant to stun it on the attack before, but I didn't say it. Crap. Focus point. Flurry of blows. I was so happy that it hit that I was just like, yeah, I clicked the button again. All right, I'll punch it.
A 16 will hit.
I'll make that a stunning strike.
Okay. Attempting its con save. It will succeed.
It has disadvantage because it's afraid of me. All right, I will still punch it 2 more times.
Actually, it's not afraid of anyone now that you've broken the frightened.
Yeah.
Yeah. 14 will still hit.
Hooray! And last punch.
11 will miss.
And I'm gonna run away. I'll run all the way back to here. Let it take its.
Do you want to spend a focus point for your bonus action?
I
Actually, you
bonus
already
action
used
flurry of
bonus
blows.
action.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's fine.
All right, it will indeed take a life-threatening attack against you. AC of 21
And that misses.
for 19 points and reduce your.
I have to make a con save to reduce, right?
Yes.
Oh, whew, scared me.
That's right. That's why, because that's why Ulmor had that, because he failed. Yeah.
Yeah, con saves are my thing.
Nice. Okay.
Oh shit.
What?
Cool.
Shit. What?
No, it's good.
Okay.
My con save is it's +5. It's not too bad.
Yeah. Ulmor, you're up.
Okay. Run down here right next to it, stare it in its undead eyes, and swing the spider staff.
All right.
Oh, Homer. Yes.
Critting. Nice. 13 points.
And swing away once again.
Double hit.
Yeah.
It had exactly
Yeah.
12 hit points,
Hell yeah.
taking you out of combat.
Good thing I stunned that for you.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Hannibal.
The eerie, creepy, messed up, failed performance check sound of the Longhorn from Ulmor is still playing in this room.
I'll attempt to.
Shaelryn says
Rectify
no,
that
and she
effort.
steps over and stops you.
Oh, what?
I yelled on to
Okay.
Ulmer, I have a harmonica
Oh, okay.
and a -1 performance.
Nice.
You say Longhorn, I hear Foghorn. Mm-hmm.
Foghorn Longhorn or Foghorn Leghorn?
Yeah. Yes. Well, that was fun. Very necessary.
Moving up with your manifest mind, Phelix, into the next area, you see that 3 bedrolls around a small chest are tucked inside this alcove. 2 metal rods, each about 2 feet long, protrude from the wall into the rear of the alcove. And you see 3 figures with the edge of the vision of your manifest mind, sitting and chatting with one another.
All right, I'm gonna bring the mind back a little bit and try and quietly catch everyone's attention, even though we've been fighting here. So, I mean, it can't be too bad, right?
Right.
Be like,
As
there's
you,
people around the corner.
we know you're there, adventurous. Come around the corner, speak your piece.
Ulmor says, yeah, you come around the corner and speak your piece.
I see that he is the leader of your group, eh?
No, he's not the leader. I am.
We mean you no harm. Show yourselves. As one of them comes around the corner.
All right. Go ahead, Hannibal. Step up there.
And you see that
Roll
it's
for
a gift
initiative.
Yankee.
Ah!
I'll let you put yourself back where you were before, Hannibal.
Okay.
You see that indeed it is a gift Yankee.
I communicate telepathically with Ulmer and say, want to fight him?
Unfortunately, Raris has not been ritually cast after this long
Yeah, I know.
rest.
Hmm.
He says, we mean you no harm, come. And he stops. Where did you get that?
Yeah.
You could see into the bag of holding?
Like you said, he placed it, attached it to his haversack.
Oh. Good job, Ulmer.
Get that? What do you mean?
This harmonica?
Sword.
This-
That is our commander's sword.
Oh,
We'd gladly
Well-
reward you if you returned it to him.
Well, if she's talking reward, sure. Yeah, we just found it stuck in the brain wall on the other side of here.
Please, follow me.
Okay. Hey guys, these guys,
I'll go-
they can pay us for this sword. Might
I'll
get
go
some-
first, and I'm combing my chest hair as we walk, brushing it out.
Ulmor, as you enter into the room, you have a slight staggering again as you see the two rods that you envisioned that would open that gate that you saw right against
Okay.
the back wall.
Mm.
All right. I don't say anything yet.
Uh-huh. My friends, one steps forward. Have my sword.
And my axe. No, that's a different one.
You know what? Because you are a dwarf and said that, everyone take back their heroic inspiration.
All right.
Nice.
Well, yes. If this is yours, if you know this is yours, which I think we believe you, but how special is this sword? What does it do?
It is my family lineage. Surely, you understand how important it is to me. My apologies. I am Varakta. These are my companions. Vasi
Oh.
and Kianka. Points to each Kianka here and Vasi here. Vasi does step back behind Varakta. He steps forward. And they kind of flank him on the side and they bow to you. Thus, my friends, we suffered a setback. We are here, I'm assuming, for the same reason you are. Yes?
I was just going to say, what the fig Newton are you doing here?
To slay a Lithid.
Ah, yes. On top of that, we are looking for our friends, humans and some other the descendants of the town from above. That, well, I shouldn't say above. From where we're from, they were taken by the Illithids, and we have been hunting them, trying to find them and slaying any Illithids that we can come across.
We heard a musician frequented the room to the south, where we heard your offense. But discordant whispers, as it were.
Yes.
We heard that musician speaking about a trio of mind players who recently traveled through here with several human prisoners.
Oh, okay. Recently. Interesting. Would you happen to know which way they went? This thing is going all around in different passages.
They point in this direction.
Okay.
We know that the strange musician lurks to the north and sometimes makes music that remains alive to the south.
Well, that's a neat trick. I attempted to match that, but to no avail. My longhorn is in need of tuning. And but yes, you mentioned that this is your sword, and you could assist us in some way. Perhaps you would like to fight Illithids with us, or some other.
We do have our
Agreed,
own
agreed.
agendas as well. I would like to help you if we could, but we really would prefer to find a way to escape the briny maze.
Okay. Well, questioning. Do you happen to know what's on the wall behind you? What are those levers?
These rods, these two rods, they carry an electric charge, and when touched simultaneously, we believe they open something known as mind gates. It seems that this briny maze is some sort of large brain. We are currently in what we would believe would be the left hemisphere. And the mind gates stop you from traveling between the right and left hemisphere. Touching them together and pulling the rods the levers should open the gate.
Well, thank you for that information. Thank you. But yes, one moment while I converse with my companions so we can come to an
Please,
agreement as to what to do next.
please, she says.
And then Ulmor kind of takes a step back, just kind of bows first.
She
he kind of
does.
gives them
She
respect.
does step forward toward you and say, "Please, give me an insight check."
Okay. Do-do-do.
Oh, wow. She's on the verge of begging.
Okay. He kind of steps back a little bit and kind of turns to Shelrin and Phelix and Hannibal and just kind of whispers a little bit, like, they seem okay. They seem legit. They might want to. I mean, we just found this sword. I don't really want to use it. I mean, I could use it, but yeah, I have a shield. Great against fireballs. No offense, Phelix.
You look back to her
Yep.
as you're talking. She
Yeah.
looks to you, her eyes pleading, and she gestures to the chest in the middle of their camp.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
think
go
we
for
should.
it.
What do you think?
Yeah, let's go for it.
What language are you speaking, by the way? Because it's not like you're in the other room. They can hear what you're saying.
Yeah, he's whispering as low as he can, thinking he's being quiet. Yeah, I think we should do it. He's thinking, they're not really listening, even though he's got his back to them, though. So he's,
They're not there. Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah.
yeah, he's being quiet, so they can't hear him. But he's speaking in common.
Okay.
looking at Felix and looking back at Hannibal, and he says to Shelrin, in quiet whisper in Elvish, "I'm going to give it back to them." And he steps up, holding the sword out to her,
Okay.
and says, "Here, from one warrior to another, here is your family sword. And you mentioned a reward or assistance in the chest."
Yes, you can have what is in the chest. I would only ask one more favor from you.
Well, what is it?
How did you enter here,
Oh,
this complex?
well, we
Complex.
happen to have some, little construct fuzzy friends, and then we put them together, and then we went through these gates of green colors, and now we're here.
A gate? Where's this gate?
It's that way. And he points back the way they came. At the bottom of this place.
My thanks, travelers. She sheathes the great sword on her back. Take what is in the chest. Good journeys to you.
And to you.
And you see a light, their faces light up at the chance of leaving. And they all will start making their way towards the gate in which you came.
To the bottom of this thing. Okay. Yeah. All right. I guess we'll go over here and first he wants to look at the chest and see what's in it.
Okay.
Hannibal,
Yeah,
I thought you were going to give them your axe.
metaphorically.
Oh, you said they could have your axe.
Yeah. Actually, I said they have my
inside,
axe.
it contains values that the Gift Yankee had acquired in their quest to reach the Blinding Maze. Apart from several teeth taken as trophies, the treasure in here includes 4 emeralds. Ready to write this down?
Yep.
Worth 900 gold pieces each. There is a platinum music box, it seems, as well.
Nice.
Do you want to open it to see what music it plays?
Oh, Ulmor would, yeah. He would be like,
you hear it play a beautiful sea shanty. For traveling across the abyssal of the astral sea. It's beautiful, Phelix. Sharon actually begins tapping her foot to it as well. Hannibal, you hear nothing.
What? You don't listen to that. That's
It's
beautiful.
broken. The hell's that treasure? It's broken.
It's a platinum
Oh, no.
music
Where'd they
box.
go?
It's a platinum music box worth 1,500 gold that plays music inaudible to dwarves.
Inaudible to dwarf.
And there's also a box of silver 6-pronged forks worth 1,800 gold in total. So 4 emeralds worth 900 gold each, a platinum music box worth 1,500 gold, and a box of silver forks worth 1,800 gold.
That music box is broken. They scammed us. Go get the sword back.
I don't know why you can't hear it. Maybe you have some more that goo in your ears. But
Go play your longhorn again. What do you mean?
And he
you hear it?
breaks out the longhorn. Just kidding.
Felix, you hear that?
I heard it.
So
Bullshit.
with that,
All right.
you have this box of silver forks. That's awesome. What, 1,500 you said? Sorry.
The 1,800 for the forks, 1,500 for the silver box, or for the platinum music box, and then it would be 3,600 for the total for the 4 emeralds.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah.
Because each emerald's worth 900.
Yep.
Huh.
Cool. Nice. That's a haul.
Yes, tipped elf, that is some serious loot for them.
Yeah.
If they live to return to Phandelver and turn it in, right?
Yeah. If we live. Okay. Well, here's a fork for you, and fork you, and fork
Fork
you.
you and
You're
fork
cool.
you.
You're cool, but fork you. All right. So let's go check out these levers.
Yes,
Rod,
the levers.
do you want to open up the
shock
gate?
you.
We got to open this gate, he said.
He does. They did mention that you have to move them simultaneously.
Are you guys ready to open it? And I'll look
Do
back.
we want to go north? Go continue the tunnel first before we open the gate to make sure that nothing comes in through the gate before we backtrack?
Ah, good idea.
I thought you were going to say nah.
Nah, let's just open it. Psh, no, no. Ulmor, he defers to people that have good ideas, unless he's been challenged, and he's got his mind set and he won't back down. But if he thinks that they know something or has a good idea, yeah, sure.
Hannibal, Sheldon will use usage of your healer's kit if you wish.
Okie dokie.
So it'd be a hit dice that you could spend if you wish, +4.
You betcha. Now, do I take my hit
Nice.
dice off when I do that or no?
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Okay, good. I have been. But I was
Okay.
also crossing off a whole healer's
Well, you
kit
should
every
also
time we
be
used it.
max hit dice because you did have a long rest.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying I've been knocking them down.
Yeah.
So 11 total?
Nice. I put you at full. So 15 total, yeah. So. Oh, almost full. Because you get the extra 4 from her, yeah.
Yep.
And she
Beautiful.
apologizes, Ulmor, that she can't help you because of the rate.
Oh, we killed those wraiths, but yeah, he's fine.
I didn't know you were a runner. Congratulations.
You notice a chamber opening up. There's also a passage to the south.
All right. Left or right?
Sounds good.
Let's go the way Shae went around.
Ah! I see a people up north. Okay.
You see someone digging to the north.
What?
They have no indication that you are there whatsoever.
I shh, and I point.
Okay.
Sharon stops and awaits your decision.
The devil we see or the devil we don't?
Well,
Devil we see.
All right.
Yeah.
Want to send your M&Ms up there, or should we just sneak up?
yeah, let's sneak. Or both. You could send the M&M and we could just sneak
Stealth
behind
up. Okay, group stealth check.
Yeah. No, we're not that quiet.
With Felix and Shale's checks for the group check, you're fairly quiet.
Okay. Let's go.
You hear Shale whisper, "What the hell's is that?"
I don't know.
As you get closer, you see a shallow pit in the corner of this room is ringed with black ridges, like necrotized flesh. A figure vigorously digs in the pit with a rusted spade. An enormous lump of teeth and flesh hangs from the ceiling above him.
Ew. Yeah.
Well, that's
That's
gross.
ugly.
Yeah, let's go south.
Doesn't seem to have noticed you. Let me check for the other creature. It does not seem to have noticed you either. It seems to be intently looking down on the figure that is digging.
Ulmor tiptoes back down beside Hannibal.
Here's the creature that is digging.
Ugh.
Is that a broken lute on their head?
It does indeed look like one, doesn't it?
Oh, and many, many eyes. Those are usually good.
And here is what the creature looks like that is kind of washing over them.
Oh, disgusting.
That shit makes a good kebab.
It's already kebabbed.
Could be a katam. You don't know its name.
True. I very stealthily whisper to Ulmor. Looks like Shailran and Phelix got this. Let's go down.
Shailran is going to slide against the wall down to you and kind of step around.
Yeah, I think that's the.
What do you think is going on? What do you think he's digging for?
Oh, I don't know, but he's probably trying to dig his way out.
You do hear the figure as it's digging kind of nonchalantly, every once in a while, not really addressing it particularly, but calls the creature that's watching over him, clinging kind of to the ceiling, Jitterjaws.
What?
Cheater jaws. Cheater jaws.
Do you wish to continue south?
Yeah, Ulmor is he thinks that he would like to keep going south.
Okay.
Okay.
Thinking that that's not his business. They can dig if they want to.
They can leave their friends behind.
Speaking of that, too, the Githyanki did mention that that's the location of where the musician was.
Makes sense.
You do come around with the manifest mind to see that the filthy bedroll and a small cask are tucked into the back corner of this alcove, just to the north of you.
Bedroll and a cask. Hmm.
Ooh, this must be his camp.
Pardon me.
Should we
There does seem to be a cask there, Ulmor.
should we see if there's anything good in there?
Gosh, I should have been a drunken monk. Well, if you're not going to check it out, I will.
Oh, he's checking it out.
I do recall when the Drunken Monk first came out for 5th edition, we were at Gen Con, and I was running one of the last sessions, actually the last session of the night on a Friday evening. And I had a table full of players that were playing Drunken Monks, and they were drunk.
Oh wow.
That sounds like an adventure that got
It
very,
was so
very
much
far into
Oh
it.
my gosh, it was so fun. They didn't bring anything with them. They had it left in their backpacks and stuff like that. And they weren't drinking at the table. And there's nothing against, as long as you're not being crazy, there's nothing against your own stuff, whatever. But oh my gosh, it was one of the most fun campaigns one of the most fun adventures I'd ever ran at a convention. Save for the one where I was at GaryCon a couple years back, and it was a Friday night. It was my last session, and actually one of our patrons, one of the patrons on our Discord server was actually in the game. We were actually in a showcase game outside in the hall, outside of the game room, and I don't know if you've ever been to GaryCon, but there are alcohol stations everywhere because it's Wisconsin. And DMs have a cup that allow them to get a free spotted cow when they go up to the thing, or actually not free. There's happy hour every night, but they're also I think it's like $2 16-ounce spotted cow, which is a great beer. Never had it. They only sell it in Wisconsin. You can go to Wisconsin, bring it back, which we do every once in a while. It's a great ale, but they never let my drink be empty the whole time, the whole 4-hour session.
Oh goodness.
The whole table was drinking, having so much fun. Yeah. But getting up there, you do see the cask there. The stopper of the cask appears to be made of solid gold.
Wow. You want to see what's in it? Or
crack
should we
it
leave
open?
on? Yeah. You wanna try it?
Always.
All right.
As you pull the stopper, you see that the cask contains some weak ale. But the stopper itself was probably worth 850 gold.
Oh, okay.
And Felix, from where you're standing, you hear the of the stopper being released from the cask, and you hit a digging stop.
I just want to note that as soon as you said 850 gold, Ulmor grabbed his notebook and started writing. No discussion. No, should we take someone else's shit? Just pen and paper.
And the digging stops, and that's where we're going to finish the session for the night.
As a gold stopper, hey.
Great job. Great job, guys. Great job. Go ahead. What were you saying?
What was in the cask?
Some weak ale.
Weak ale.
Weak ale. I thought it was one word. I'm like, bacale. I'm like, I've never had bacale. I was so thrown by the 850 gold.
Like, holiday wassail.
Yeah, but when you unstoppered the cask, the digging stopped. So we'll see what happens next week. As we're going to go ahead and end this session right here. Anything to say before we sign off, guys? We are going to raid out to another channel, so if you would all stick around just for a few moments when we get to that. Everyone good to go? All right. Well, we are going to have our regular streams this week. Say for Tuesday, we do have another episode of Vecna Eve of Ruin coming up at 8:30 Eastern this Tuesday night. Tomorrow we'll be back at 11 a.m. Eastern for another a stream of Adventures in Middle-earth. Thanks for everyone for watching tonight. It's been a long weekend of D&Ding. Great fun to finish and cap off the weekend with this stream. We will be back again next Sunday with another episode 42 of Phandelver and Below. Of course, thanks to all our supporters, especially our patrons from Patreon. If you'd like to help support the channel, please consider becoming a patron or subbing here on Twitch, twitch.tv/themasterofdungeons. Again, Dr. Shin, thank you so much for the resub with Prime. Again, thanks to our more recent followers, StrayCat1212, Devi Lika, Paracoda, Evie Lounge for the raid, Apushik, and Veghead for the follows, and Mama Panic for the raid a couple days ago as well. Again, if you'd like to help support the channel, please become a patron or subbing here on Twitch, twitch.tv/themasterofdungeons. We do appreciate the Prime subs very much. The link to our Patreon page, as well as our YouTube channel, can be found in the About Us section here below on Twitch, as well as all of our other social media accounts. If you would subscribe to us on YouTube, it is free to do. You can catch up on all of the Phandelver and Below campaigns, our previous campaigns as well. You can catch up. We just had Design Lizard did just upload all of the previous episodes of the Vecna Eve of Ruin campaign, so you can completely catch up on all of those before this Tuesday night to see where the players are, how the adventure is going, etc. Yeah, comment on the videos, like the videos if you could, share them with your family and friends, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you could, give us some likes, retweets, all that good stuff. Every sub, like, and share helps us immensely. The link has also posted in chat, as well as if you want to go in the About Us section below and click on the Discord panel, you can join the Master of Dungeons community Discord server, where you can help shape an accepting, caring, and inclusive gaming community. The merch store is also open. Anything you purchase from the merch store will directly help support the channel. But thanks for watching. Again, we're going to raid out to another channel if you stick around for that for just a few moments. But hopefully we'll see you tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, for some Adventures in Middle-earth. Until then, as always, happy adventuring. Take care.